Sorry about that. It was really good, University. I'm a Hurricane football fan. It's your boy Alonzo 1219, aka Hurricane Zo. Back in the building. I had to go take care of something in the middle of a live. I apologize. Only person I don't apologize to is the person that gave me the thumbs down when I'm going to take care of my daughter. You, my friend, are an ass clown. And I will say that. You, my friend, are an ass clown. Okay, if you don't like the show, if the only thing you're gonna do is come on to the show to give me a thumbs down, I didn't even say enough. I didn't say enough to get a thumbs up or a thumbs down, to be honest with you. But goodness, I have to go pick up my daughter and you give me a thumbs down. You, my friend, are the ass clown of the week. All right? I never said Manny Diaz should be fired. I'm listening to what you got to say first. Because I never mentioned one time that I thought Coach Manny Diaz should be fired. I'm not on that type of time. I support Coach Manny Diaz. Now, so that's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm sorry. Let me gotta get into this. Let's get into this chat. Let's get into this chat session for real. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, on the real, on the real. No, I don't want Manny's job, and I don't think anybody in the chat wants Manny's job. I don't even think that's up for discussion. But what is up for discussion is how will he handle, how will Coach Manny Diaz, as the head coach, as the ambassador right now for the University of Miami, how will he handle Hurricane Roy sent $20 to the PayPal. Thank you so much, Hurricane Roy. Always looking out. Always looking out. Um, Thank you. And you are now in the I think you did it a couple times, so you are most definitely in the November PayPal sweepstakes. I'm about to try to get you fired up. Um what Manny Diaz is the ambassador of the University of Miami. And I got in an argument today at work with a young man who actually made more sense than I did. And he's an Alabama fan. He said, bro, you living in the past. You living in the past, bro. You can say whatever you want to say. I said, well, how long you been an Alabama fan? You from Columbia, South Carolina. He said, I've been an Alabama fan since Nick Saban started working there. I said, well, damn, bro, you just is that bandwagoning? He said, how old are you? I said, I'm 43. He said, well, I'm 31. Nick Saban been there about 10 years, so he's really not bandwagon. He started watching. He said, I never liked college football until I started watching Alabama. Alabama does not suck. I wish we sucked as bad as Alabama. I wish we sucked as bad as Alabama does right now. I wish we sucked as bad as Alabama does right now. I'm just being honest with you. Somebody has got to say it. Thank you, 786. Thank you, 786. Somebody got to say it, man. This is pathetic right now. What we are witnessing from the University of Miami right now is pathetic through the first 4 games of the season. It's embarrassing as a fan. People saw that game. People saw that game. And just like we gave, how can we talk about Florida State? How can we talk any trash about it? We have no bragging rights over any team in college football in 2019. None. We have not beat one good team in 2019. I can agree with you. Manny has been a. Am I disappointed in Manny Diaz right now? I am most definitely disappointed in Manny Diaz right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you can't come out in press conferences I keep forgetting my boy's name. You know what I'm talking about. We can't come out and say in press conferences how we're gonna be this Miami of dominance, and we can't even dominate Central Michigan. I'm still pissed off about that game. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. If Mike Gundy was such a great coach, if Mike Gundy was as great as everybody said, he wouldn't be at Central freaking Michigan. Bro, I understand, and I get a defense some flack too. But against Central Michigan, we should not need Nesta Severa. We should need me and 786 at defensive tackle and still dominate up front against Central freaking Michigan. This is not acceptable. Just winning is not acceptable. It's not. Since when have we become a program? Exactly. Coaching. 786 got to call in, man. Let them know how you feel. Call in, bro. If you're not at practice, call in. If you don't have a game, call in. This is the chain I'm wearing tonight. I'm wearing my Grim Reaper. This might be the chain I wear for the rest of the year. Because right now it need to be hell unleashed on this whole program, bro. It's unfreaking acceptable. Jaron Williams' play is unacceptable. And I don't care what no one says. What's going on, 786?
Yo, what's up? Y'all been afraid about I got my staff running practice for me.
Tell the kids I said hi, man. Tell them kids. Hey, I got something coming for them kids too. We got something coming for them kids, man.
I got my staff ain't like Manny. My staff run my coach, my team, so I'm good.
Because you got a better staff than Coach Manny Diaz got.
What happened?
That's because you got a better staff than Manny Diaz got right now.
Yeah, I got a better staff than Manny.
You can disagree with me, Ricky. I have no problem with that.
Like I said, it boiled down to coaches, though. I mean, we all support Manny. I mean, it's too early to fire Manny, but everybody got to be disappointed in the performance as a coaching staff and as a team right now. We look like a bad, undisciplined team. And it falls back on the coaching staff because like everybody keeps saying, they feel like, okay, it feel like Perry should be playing quarterback. Okay, you gotta go back to the coach. The coach will make that decision. All that fall on Manny. I mean, so no matter how we slice it, how we look at it, it all go about that to the coach, man.
Answer this question: who did we blame last year? Coaching, right? So why would that change?
No.
It can't
Just be
change.
realistic. We look bad as we did last year, man.
We look worse on offense than we did last year.
Yes,
I mean,
we do.
way worse. With a better quarterback.
And the sad part about it, the end of the year, you're going to lose, well, I feel like one of your best quarterback, leg guard, and you're going to lose Perry. Most of them kids going to be gone at the end of the year. So you losing who I feel like the two should be the starter, your quarterback and your running back, they're going to be gone next year.
Hey, Ricky Griffin, I have to totally disagree with you. And I'm about to jump on the Perry bandwagon. Perry throws a sharper ball. He throws a better deep ball. He throws a spiral on the line. He's more accurate, and I'm about to say it. He's more accurate because I don't see him throw the ball behind receivers. His
But
problem
Joe,
is
well, like I
touch.
told you before, okay, if you put Perry in, are you going to change the offense?
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying saying something about Perry, and I'm disagreeing with him. Because
I mean, so the thing is, you put Perry, you're not going to change the offense. I mean, Perry would have hit a little more deep ball downfield, but the offense is what it is.
Oh no, I'm
you
not.
got to change the offense.
I'm not debating the offense. What I'm saying is, I haven't seen the accuracy from Jaron Williams that everybody was talking about.
No, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
I'm not delusional, KCC Kane. He's throwing dump off pass. Anything past 10 yards, he's throwing the ball behind receivers. Show me a play. Show me a play where he's throwing balls leading a receiver.
No, he has missed some receivers downfield, but 85% of that offense, that's the way it's designed. That's the way that I hate Eno's offense.
You could say Perry less accurate. You don't know. And don't go by.
So like I said, we can go back and forth by a quarterback change and still come back on the coach.
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying.
I should follow Manny, man.
Oh, I agree with you. What I'm saying is, I'm listening to 786, but he did not say that. He didn't say Jaron was more accurate. So you need to listen to KCC Kane. You need to listen. What I'm saying is, I can't stand Eno's offense.
I'm a Perry guy. I feel like the offense might would have been a little better with Perry. I think he would have took a little more couple of deep shots down the field. But overall, I think the offense still be the same because that's Eno's offense.
Oh no, what I'm saying.
Unless they're gonna get to do some damn audible, that's his offense, man.
Oh no, what I'm saying is,
philosophy.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you 1,000%. What I'm saying is, I'm not seeing when Jaron released the ball, I'm not seeing him lead the receivers. I'm not seeing him put the ball in the spots they're supposed to be at.
I'm not
point.
disagreeing with what you saying, though.
Oh no, I know. I'm talking somebody to stat. I'm talking somebody to check.
Everything people are saying, I agree. Or whatever they're saying about this quarterback, I agree. But like I said, this shit fall back on Manny.
Manny bad.
Blame because you telling us Williams is the better quarterback. Well, show us.
That's my point. If Williams is a better quarterback, show us.
What happened?
If Williams is a better quarterback, show us. Oh, hey, none of us, bro, John Shields, none of us are disagreeing with the play calling. We both think Enos is hot garbage.
Yeah.
We're not disagreeing with the play calling. See, what I'm doing is two different entities. I'm talking two different entities. I'm talking about I hate the play calling. But you know what people did last year? When it came to Perry, when the play calling was bad and the play calling was horrible, they still blame Perry. You still blame Perry when the play calling was. Am I lying? 76. Did they not still blame Perry?
Yeah, they
still blame Perry.
Like Perry.
That's what it was. But the play.
You have your William people, have your Perry people.
But it's a difference between.
Like I said, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But like I said,
No, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Faster. What I'm saying is, when Mark Rick offense was trash, and Perry wasn't great.
Logan came
and Perry wasn't great.
Yeah, they blame Perry.
You blame Perry. But
they blame Perry, they blame Malik.
But the hypocrites, I'm gonna call hypocrites, when the offense is bad right now, the hypocrites are just blame Enos and say that Jaron has nothing to do with throwing the ball behind receivers.
No, Jaron there's no doubt about it, but Jaron has missed those. I mean, someone be a fool to say that. I mean, he had missed a lot of throws downfield. I mean, whoever said to say that, I mean, they still to say he have missed those. Come on, that's obvious.
Thank you, Joe Jackson. I'm an Al Golden fan. Thank you. I'm an Al Golden fan. I go to more games than you. I bet you that.
But I don't like Enos. I don't like Enos' philosophy. I don't know how we attack the defense. I have no idea what our philosophy is toward the defense. I just don't know.
You know what? I can at least give that a little pass. And the only reason I give defense a little pass is because we still top 15. And at least the defensive coordinator ain't been in the game.
But Joe, I can't tell you.
No.
They gonna struggle as a coaching staff.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I didn't think they'll be that this bad.
I ain't disagreeing with you, but the only thing I can say about the defense coordinator.
I knew they would struggle, but I didn't think they'd be this bad though. So no.
Only thing I can say about defense coordinator, at least he's young. Enos is 102 years old, man. He ought to know better by now. He ought to know better by now. It'd be like me judging. It'd be like me judging one of your new coaches that's fresh out of high school and judging you and him.
Well, you want to worry about Perry saying that Perry leaving. Perry and nigga are leaving, man.
Oh yeah.
Cats out here, man.
Oh yeah.
Both of them gone, man. And I don't blame them. I mean, I don't blame them. Why say you feel like you better than someone that's in front of you? So I don't blame them for leaving. But both of them gonna be gone.
And everybody keeps saying, be patient with this offense. With what offense?
No, the offense is, no, you can't be patient with the offense. Because like I said, you can look at Tallahassee out there, their offense is getting better each week. Their defense ain't shit, but it's scoring points. But our offense is not getting better.
$5 donation from Emory Brown. Offensive line without that doesn't matter who's the quarterback. It's not the offensive line, Emory. And I will give you your $5 back. It's not the offensive line, bro.
No. Can't we all agree Florida State got the worst offensive line in college football?
The worst.
And they putting up points?
He had 3.8 seconds on a play action in the back of the end zone and still got sacked.
So I keep telling everybody, man, and y'all can listen, tell all you want. College football is about coaching and developing. And if you don't believe that, look at KJ out there in Georgia. College football is about developing and coaching them kids up, man. Point blank. You can holler about the lack of talent, this and that. All right. Tell me, man. It's about coaching in college football, man.
Miami still win last week. Stop tripping. No, Jeff Sports Blitz. If you are happy with barely beating Central Michigan, I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
No, we look worse than we did last year. Let's be real about it.
Congratulations for you, my brother. No, I have no problem. I have no problem with you being happy.
Zay, we all can say right now is Manny is not a good coach, but we can see right now.
I can't disagree with you, and I want it, Manny.
4 games into it, he got to get better, but right now they not a good coaching staff down there.
Hey, Devin Ray, the left tackle gave up 2 sacks who didn't even play tackle in high school last year, who's a freshman. He gave up 2 sacks back-to-back, right? Right? Gave 2 sacks back-to-back. The first sack was his fault. The second sack was on the offense because they should have slid help to him. Period. Plus, it was against their best defensive lineman, who's a projected third-round draft pick. That defensive end is that good. He's a projected third-round draft pick going against a freshman left tackle who played tight end last year.
I think they get better as a coaching staff. I mean, they have no choice but to get better as a coaching staff. But right now, they're just struggling down. They're struggling to figure things out. But right now, we're just not a well-coached team. Manny I hope Manny turned out to be a great coach. I'm a Manny fan. I'm rooting for Manny. But judging Manny right now, he haven't done a good job the first 4 games. I mean, the whole coaching staff. But hopefully he turns things around.
I mean,
I'm rooting that he turns things around. I still got faith in Manny. I mean, Manny be in the next 2 or 3 years. When he good, I bet he'll be in the next 2 or 3 years. So we got to ride with it. I just want to see him improve from game to game and get better coaching staff. And from game 1 to game 4, put it like this. To me, Florida was their best game. They have reprogressed since the Florida game. And I'm just being honest.
They regressed.
From what I've seen, they have reprogressed from Florida game to their last game. And as a coaching staff, you want to see them get better. So whatever man them doing it, they got to figure it out because they not getting better. They got to get better. Not saying man is not gonna be a great coach, but right now he's struggling.
He's taking his bumps, and I'm okay with it. He's taking his bumps, but you know what he did. You know the one thing that he did right that we're killing him for. The one thing that he did right that me and you are killing him for, and I'm destroying him for it, and you destroying him for it, but he actually did the right thing. He hired a veteran offensive coordinator that just came
Yes,
off
he
of a
did.
championship
Yes, he did.
team.
Like I said, I didn't know who Enos was. I
Me
had to
neither.
Google and look him up, but Enos, he hired Enos because Enos supposed to be a developing quarterback coach. So that's why I'm pretty much thinking he went with him. But right now, like me, I'm disappointed in Enos. I'm
Exactly.
disappointed in the whole coaching staff.
Me too. But I mean, what I can say about Enos is, I tell you what, we wouldn't be as disappointed in the defense as we are right now if the offense was putting up 28 points a game. We would still be disappointed, but we wouldn't be as disappointed because we would be 4-0.
Like I said, I'm just interested to see how they come out of two-week break against Virginia Tech. I mean, like I said, as a fan, you just want to see your team get better from each week to week, and we're not seeing that as UM fans.
LA
So I feel like Florida was their best game they played. And since Florida, to me, they played down to the level of their competition. I mean, you got to throw out the Bethune-Cookman game. I mean, come on, but Central Michigan looked terrible. They lit the bag against North Carolina. Florida was the best game they played to me the whole year, they just got to get better, man.
LA Lakers, do you live in Miami? Because I'm telling you, Lane Kiffin is not going to no school on earth as offense coordinator. Florida Atlantic throw the bag at him, and they building those facilities up.
Now he'll leave for a Power 5 conference.
I'm saying as an offensive coordinator.
No, hell no,
he going as head coach.
Hell no, he want to be head coach.
Because believe me, in another year or two, Florida Atlantic is going to be looking like Central Florida.
No, Lane Kiffin ain't taking no head coach, offensive coach job no more, man.
Nah, bro. And he got that program rolling. Just look at it. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. Florida Atlantic is not a joke, bro.
But like I said, so we came out of bye against North Carolina, we didn't look good. Now we come out of bye against Virginia Tech. Now we gotta see. Now you finna see how coaching is down there. We finna see.
You know what I don't like? You know what I don't like though? 786. You know what I don't like, man? The one thing I don't like, man. Enos did okay at Arkansas. Freak Arkansas. Mother freak Arkansas. Miss me. My first miss me of the day. Miss me. You know what I hate about what I see from the whole team right now? The mannerisms. I don't like the mannerisms, man.
I definitely said it. They got that same Mark Rick mannerism, and Minnesota something totally different. I agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that. That raw man talk the first conference, bro. They showing that lack of enthusiasm they take with Mark Rick. We don't have that fire out there whatsoever. That's one of the most disappointing things to see on that team this year. I totally agree with you on that.
Somebody asked a question. Lakers, Sally, whatever, dope. L dope. I ain't about to go through all that. Ask a question. Ask 786, how is Bolden looking?
They really not letting us see. They really not letting the media see practice anymore. Well, I mean, you go there at the beginning, but like when they start actually doing practice, they don't let us see that anymore.
Any more questions for 786? Y'all see 786 taking time away from his kids to talk to y'all, man.
Yeah, I got a coaching staff.
Kim Florence, SC.
But like you said, back to the injury, that's one of the most disappointing things I see because Manny supposed to be that fiery up guy, had them kids on the sideline, enthusiasm about to play. But dog, they got the same enthusiasm they had with Mark Rick, and that's why everybody whisper like, okay, where's that TM you preaching New Miami? Because we don't see it. It's one, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you started against the Florida game. After the Florida game, like the player level, they just went down.
And it's like, how is it? How do you not get hyped for the Florida game?
But Joe, come on, you gotta be hyped for every.
I agree. That's what
you're telling us.
That's what I'm agreeing with you on. That's what I'm agreeing.
New Miami.
That's what I'm agreeing you on. Who is not going to be hyped for the Florida game? That's why I'm agreeing with you. They're going to be hyped for that game.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, we just got to see. I'm just very, very interested how them kids come out getting 10 cents.
Is listen.
I mean, I am.
Listen, we are not jumping ship. I can tell you one thing about 786, because 786 criticizes my ass all the time, right? And ass is not a curse word on this show. We 786.
No,
You do
listen, I'm not.
no. So 786.
Like,
You know we doing our new no cursing policy. We trying to do our new corporate no cursing
listen,
policy.
I don't like Manny, but he can get criticized.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. We're not jumping ship because we're criticizing. He's not above.
He's not doing a good job right now.
He's not above criticism. Not saying
He's not above criticism whatsoever.
Now I can tell you this here. If they fire Enos tomorrow, I would be happy. I can promise you that. He gotta prove me wrong.
That neither.
He gotta prove me wrong. If they fire Enos tomorrow, I'll be happy. And tell me that way, I'll be happy. That's how happy I'll be. If they hire Enos tomorrow and start to take Martell next week, I'll be okay with that. I'm dead serious.
No, take perfect receiver now, man. They ain't going back to
Oh,
quarterback.
I'm just saying this how bad I like this. This how horrible I hate this offense.
Yeah, I don't like it either, though. I mean, I don't like it either. I don't know what I don't know what his philosophy is. We're a dink-and-dunk offense, and like with receiver downfield, Jerry tend to miss some on, but I don't know what philosophy is. How we don't use our runners not like we should. I don't know what the hell's going on down there, man. I
think the thing that's killing me about Jaron is the same thing you and I have seen the past 2 years. It is he took the same sacks last year, holding on to the ball too long. His pocket awareness is horrible. He doesn't know how to slide. And he gets flustered so quick and throws the ball behind receivers. He did it in every spring practice last year. He did it in every spring practice this year. But the one thing that he did well was checkdowns.
But to all fans to Williams, I don't think he's the reason why we lost North Carolina.
I'm not saying saying it is or not. I'm just saying from what I see. Like the two plays, once he had that deep ball against Bethune-Cookman, and then the next two plays threw the ball behind the receivers. And I see that a lot.
He can play better, but this is fourth time starting in college football. You expect some struggles, but yeah, he had missed some throws out there.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
About that.
No, what gets me is these a lot of these fans that like, I can agree with you, right? 100%. 100%, right? But what I'm looking at is the comparisons from Nikoski being a red shirt last year and getting destroyed because of his accuracy. But that same thing, these same fans who roll.
But so you gotta realize they don't like Perry. I mean, so you gotta expect that.
Jaron is part.
They don't like Perry.
Jaron is part of the reason.
For one reason they don't like the kid. For one reason they don't like him.
I don't need my quarterback to complete 97% of my passes, but I'm gonna bring up. I'm gonna give you guys something. I'm gonna give these guys something real quick. I'm gonna give these guys something. I'm gonna give you guys a little tidbit real quick, like since all you guys are so smart.
Man, we heard that stat last year. We know the shit dink and don't downfield, man.
I'm talking right now. Yards per game, 86th. Yards per pass play, 73rd. Rushing yards, 96th. 97th. Yards per attempt, 109. Passing yards, 45th. Passing yards per play, 43rd. Points per game, 100th. Third down conversions, 128th. Red zone touchdowns, 93. Sacks allowed, 102. TFLs, 126. Penalties, 126. What I'm saying
like I told you last night, with all those stats, that sounds like a team that is not well coached.
Exactly. And I can guarantee you, these same stats compared to last year.
Yeah, we look worse than last year. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. We look worse than we did last year.
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say. See, people that keep people. We got people that just don't just pay attention to one word. That I never said it wasn't that the offensive line. Did I ever say the offensive line wasn't a part of the problem? Did you hear me say that 786?
No,
I admitted that, right? The whole offense.
The quarterback, the receiver, the run. So that's what people got to realize. It's just a combination of kids not being well coached. That's what this is.
Jeff Sports Blitz,
they just not well coached.
Jeff Sports Blitz, you are not telling the truth. I admitted since week 1 that the offensive line was part of the problem. I said they weren't the whole problem. The difference between
not the whole problem. They're like the quarterback, not the whole problem.
Exactly.
The receiver's not the whole problem. The running back's not the whole problem.
The difference between you and
I. The coaching staff got to figure this. They got to figure it out and get them kids better repaired.
The difference between you and I is, we could have had the best offensive line in the world. Put it away, Jaron Williams he's still averaging more than the national average per pass play. He's still averaging more than that and still taking sacks. He's still averaging more than the national play. The two sacks he took in the end zone, 2.8 seconds and 3.9 seconds. Where do you get that kind of time at? So what I'm saying is, if a receiver didn't get open, it was a bad play call, but you can't blame the offense for giving you 3.8 seconds. The offensive line, anyway.
No, but unless Jaron get hurt, bro, you won't see Perry on you field no more.
Oh no,
He gone, man.
I'm not disagreeing with you, and I'm not saying I want.
No, I know what you're saying. No, I know what you're saying.
I'm holding everybody accountable, and what people do is they get one favorite player. They get one favorite, and you said Perry, and I agree. Perry had his chance, and he lost. Who said that? I said one time I want to see Perry. Who said tonight that I'm calling for Perry? Did you hear me say that I'm calling for Perry? Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if they come out and struggle the first half against Virginia Tech on offense, I feel like they should put Perry in there to see what it look like. I mean, but we're not calling for him. After that game, you talked me down and said, "Oh, Perry ain't gonna do better in offense. Look at the offense." What did I do? I agree with you, right? So stop it with me. Miss me. The second miss me today. Miss me 2 times.
But they had a 2-week bye. And if they come out and struggle offense the first half against Tech, I'd love to see them put Perry in there, see how the offense, see if it's a spark.
KCC Kane, you a Perry hater. You see enough against Perry, but Perry beat. Like I told you, I got faith in Manny. When Manny made this decision, I'm a Perry guy. I'm going for Perry. But when Manny made a decision with Williams, I got to ride with Williams. Manny my guy. I got to have faith in him. Exactly.
I got to have faith that he made the right decision.
KCC Kane is a Perry hater. You're a Perry hater. He beat Florida State by himself. You know why he beat Florida State by himself last year? Because he audible. And why did they bench him? Explain why they benched him. You know what I'm saying? 76. Explain why they benched Perry. Because he audible twice and Mark Rick told him not to.
They probably would have been bitch per game. He would have audible having them shit.
Exactly. He would have audible out of that garbage. He got benched because he audible. They talking about the Virginia game, bro. One of the interceptions.
I was on the sideline of that game. He was about to play, man. And Mark Rick got mad. Mark Rick told no audible.
Exactly.
The man went audible and Rick got mad and yanked it.
Because the second play second interception he threw went through the receiver's hands, hit him dead in the hands, and it was a pick. So how do you blame him for that? But Malik Rozier able to throw 4 picks in the first half and not get playing, right?
Yeah.
That's because you hate Perry.
Yeah, but Perry got in the doghouse with Rick down there. He never could get out of it.
But Malik Rozier said the same. He said Malik Rozier said it on what's name, Orange Bowl boys. Perry got benched for audibling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he got bitch for trying to play. But like I said, I'm just interested to see how they come out in the next 2 weeks. I mean, that's all I can. I just interested to see how they come out and play. So we'll see how they've been preparing for the last 2 weeks.
I tell you this here, we look like a very undisciplined, not very non-coached,
Logan Kane Sam.
very non-coached football team right now.
What happened though?
We look exactly what you said. We look like undisciplined, not coached well.
Yes. I totally agree with you. Like I said, I knew they were struggle, but I didn't think they were struggling bad. But yeah, we like a not well coached team. You know, but I got faith. I think Manny will turn around. He'll be turning around. I got faith in him. And we just gotta wait and see.
It was. I had somebody that was in the locker room last year that
Hey,
told me.
dude, I gotta go to the phone and lighten him. I'm gonna explain.
All right, bro. I had somebody that was in the locker room last year after the Florida State game, and they said Mark Richt ripped Perry on a win because he changed the play calls. What's going on, Logan?
What's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, not good.
Man, we good. We good, man.
How we good?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, you good. I ain't good. This right, I got ripped by an Alabama fan today. I got ripped by Alabama, and he was right. And he was right. And I'm in a break room full of my whole job with my U tattoo on in my head. And he said, and this is what this young man said. That used to stand for something.
It's true.
What does it stand for now? Mediocrity.
Bro, Nick Saban's first season at Alabama, they lost to Louisiana Monroe.
I don't care. It's not the listen to me. I'm in a break room today with this young man. And he said, and he just started working. He ain't been there 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Alabama fan. Here in the SEC country. Real Alabama fan. He said I remember when I used to look at those guys and be like, man, the U. He had love for the U. Alabama fan, but he had love for the U. He said that U used to stand for something. Now all it stands for is mediocrity.
Well, it's been
and
that
I
way
can't
for 15
defend
plus
it.
years.
I can't defend it.
Wow. Bro, can I talk? Like, can you hear me out? I want to hear what you have to say after what I say. Please. And the chat. But please, man, please just give me a chance, all right? Miami has screwed themselves off of bad hires, first of all. But on top of that, we are in a new system every 2 to 3 years. Nick Saban went 7-6 his first year. Jim Tressel at Ohio State went 7-5 his first year. Okay? Dabo Swinney went 19-15 his first 3 seasons. Now, with that, excuses, I got it. It's always been excuses with this team. At the same time, if our play calling does not change this next game, guess who has to go? Enos. And if Manny Diaz doesn't nut up or shut up and fire his ass for not changing our play calling, then that's on him. And I got that 100%. But at the same time, we need to give this guy time. And I'm going to put this in a military perspective.
Give who
Anybody
time?
on this chat, and you can hear me out.
Give who
It
time?
is impossible
Give
to
who
change
time?
culture instantly. It's impossible. It's
Logan,
hard.
give who time?
Huh?
Give who time?
Manny
Said
Diaz.
this-
Manny Diaz
I'm
time.
all for giving
Manny Diaz
I'm all
time.
for giving Manny Diaz time. I'm glad you. That's why I want you to clarify that.
If Manny Diaz doesn't have the balls to fire Dan Enos, then don't give him no time. Just like Al Golden and Mark Richt, who wouldn't fire his defensive coordinator, who wouldn't stop calling plays. But I need to give it time because it is impossible to change the culture in 4 games and even in 1 season. Because I get new soldiers who are civilians, and it takes me months to change their culture and make them better. It's a process. And I'm tired of that damn word with this damn team, but it's the truth.
But the one difference is you get new soldiers. These guys have been on the team. My thing is, our defense regressed a little bit, and I can accept that. This offense has regressed.
Our defense, okay, our offense has regressed 100% off of play calling. Because Zion Nelson got beat twice, and the 2 times he got beat were when you called a play action under center with no offensive line and no established run game. If your offensive line is struggling and you have no run game established, why are you almost to the goal line calling play actions under center with a brand new quarterback? It don't work. What's going to work?
Brand new quarterback and 2 freshman tackles.
Is a full shotgun spread. Get rid of the striker because our strikers are getting smoked by their fastest wide receivers.
Our defense still ain't giving up points though. Our offense ain't scoring. If our offense was scoring points, we wouldn't even be talking about our defense right now. If our offense was scoring points,
4th and 17, I'm still talking about the defense.
If our offense was scoring points, that's because we lost that game. If our offense was, you know what bugged me out about what you just said, that 4th and 17. So we're gonna start them on that 4th and 17, right? How many points did our offense score that game?
You're right, but how many?
So we're not scoring. So we're not. So we are. That's not what's up. How many points did our offense score that game?
Okay, so if Perry has been our starting quarterback,
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm blaming Enos. I'm blaming Enos.
Then why are we talking about quarterbacks, bro?
Bro, I'm talking about quarterbacks because that's what I do. I analyze. He is throwing.
I hear you.
Let me repeat. You asked me a question. You asked me a question. You asked me a question.
4-0 or 2-2.
I don't know. I know he wouldn't be throwing balls behind receivers the way I know he'd be taking some deep shots. I know that. I know it won't be all dinking and dunking. I know that.
If Ken Dorsey was our
what did I say?
Still be 2-2.
What did I? Now you can't say that. What did I say? What did I say? Before the Central Michigan game, what did I say? What did I say? Remember what I said? You know what bugged me out about what I said? You know what bugged me out about what I said? I'm going to say it again because I said it yesterday. Cam Underwood said the exact same mother freaking thing I said. He said the exact same mother freaking thing I said. I said we going to keep doing these dump offs, 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 and they're going to sit on them. They're going to sit on them. They're going to sit on them, and that's what they did. You know what Perry did in practices? Instead of doing those dump offs every play, he went deep. He took risk, and that's why he's not the quarterback.
I hear you. But if you have no run game and your offensive line is struggling, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is.
Bro, we had two. Bro, we averaging
the third. We're not doing nothing.
We're averaging over the amount of time to throw the football. Do we not see Jaron holding on to the football? He did the same thing last year.
I agree. He holds on too long.
He holds on to, and he doesn't. And he doesn't, bro. He holds. Bro, hear me,
Michigan,
bro. He's holding on to the football too long. And there are plays when I can show you where we had receivers wide open downfield and he checked down instead of hitting the receivers downfield.
It all starts in recruiting.
And you say he threw many picks. And to be honest with you, he did. He threw picks. Hey, baby girl. He threw picks. But you know what? Time out. I got another one for you, though. If it wasn't for drops this year, Jaron would have 9 picks right now. He had 4 against Bethune where it hit him right in the hand. He had 2 last week, hit him right in their hands. If that linebacker had a pick 6 for Bethune-Cookman. Am I lying? Am I lying, Logan? That linebacker had a pick 6.
Of course not. I'm not, bro. I'm a Miami fan. I'm not biased. I'm not biased at all. I have no bias in this football team. But at the same time, man, that Central Michigan game, what was our complete rushing yards after the game? We had no yards on the ground.
Somebody
And
compared.
we still called play action under center the whole time. And the reason we had no rushing game was because of our O-line.
That's not why we didn't have no running plays. Why we didn't have no running plays was because we dink and dunk. And I told you before the game, they're gonna sit 8-9 men in a box and take all that short garbage away, including the run. If you do not open the field up, if you do not go downfield, if you do not challenge the center of the field, go downfield, 15, 20 yards downfield, you know what the safeties and linebackers are gonna do? He's dinking and dunking or running or handing it off. We're shooting gaps. On that 4th and goal, the linebacker shot the gap. We didn't even have a fullback in the game. There was nobody to pick him up.
I agree with you. We have a 5-star fullback that hasn't seen the field.
That's play calling.
That's what I'm trying to get at. It's coaching.
No one absolutely. No, bro. I'll tell you what. Killer Millie. Bet me. I don't even have the money. And I bet you I can get people to help me raise it because I give it to them. Bet me $2,000 that I can't send you 4 shots of just Jeff Thomas wide open with nobody
Jeff
within
Thomas
5.
Was open 4 times against Florida.
With nobody within 5. With nobody within 5 yards of him. Bet me $2,000. Bet it.
But this goes back to everyone's talking about Jeff Thomas and how he's not nothing this year. Well, maybe he's not nothing this year because our O-line's lacking and Jaren's holding on to the ball too long. Well, let's go to defense now because everyone's trashing Garvin, Joe Jackson, Gerald Willis, Sheldrick Redwine, Jaquan Johnson. When you have a lockdown defensive line like that, your focus switches to those guys, and Garvin has a chance to shine. When you have a secondary that's locking down receivers, your defense finally has times to make sacks. Nobody here knows that Garvin is #1 in the country on quarterback hurry at 22. But no one's going to talk about that. No one's going to talk about that. And stop blaming the O-line. What are you talking about? Zion got beat twice. And that's a mixture of O-line and coaching.
But he got beat time out. But every time, Logan, this is why I'm going to disagree with you. Logan, this is why I'm going to disagree with you, Logan. Logan, this is why I'm going to disagree with you. Every quarterback gets sacked. Everyone. When you playing a freshman, but you keep mentioning that, but you're not mentioning that. You haven't mentioned one time that we are averaging over 2.6 yards per pass play. Why are we not getting the ball out in 2 seconds? I mean, 2.6 seconds.
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I'm telling you, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating on the specific
I know that.
player.
I'm just saying.
If there's one player on the roster that I can specifically criticize and hate, it's Bubba Baxa.
You can't hate him. You can criticize him. You can't hate him.
Obviously, I don't hate him.
I will not.
Read my Twitter. I don't hate the kid.
No, you said that I can dislike and hate. That's what you said. That's why I said.
My bad. Bad wording. But believe me, read my Twitter post. I don't hate on no player that plays for a team that I support financially and wear every day. I'm not going to sit there and dog the people who play for who I support. That's backwards.
I was just saying.
Fastest receivers are smoking our striker position.
But you know what? We're getting smoked, but how many points are they scoring on? That's what I'm saying. How many points are they scoring on us?
Hey, you're right. Our defense is still holding it down, and I'm impressed because the way they're holding it down in this team.
If we score some points, do you guys not remember the year when we were #1 in turnovers and dead last in points off of turnovers? Thank you, Hurricane. It's about points. Score some points. The Martin Northfield defense gave up 90 points a game. We don't. They might bend a little bit.
I'm about to leave, man. I just wanted to say one thing,
Love you,
man.
my brother. Thank you.
I got a big argument that I'm dealing with right now, and it's the whole Stars Matter. What I want to say on this before you absolutely probably bash me because we butt heads so much.
I don't butt heads on Stars, though.
KJ Osborne was a 2-star out of high school. He's been coached by a Buffalo staff, and now he's a senior playing for Miami, and he's our leader on offense. Leader. I'm not talking about stats. I'm talking about leader. And he's a 2-star. Romeo Finley shining on our defense, and he was a low-ranking 3-star. And he's been put in the striker position on our defense. And that needs to be talked about. We need people who want to compete
That's
and
what
want to be loyal.
that's what the host
to
one
the
just
university.
said. The host one just said
Period.
our striker, our best tackler. And you know what? This ain't the first time we
Competition
ran.
in practice is
You
what
know,
helps
but
us
you know,
win
bug
games.
me out. You know, bug me out when people say take the strike out. Clemson runs that same defense with about the same amount of talent because Clemson only has top 15 talent.
I'm not mentioning one play. The whole game against Central Michigan, we called play actions under center. That's not one play. That's every play.
No, just talking about the striker. Let me get the host one in real quick. I got to get him in.
Mr. Holloway.
Bring
That's
my boy in.
important right
Hey,
there.
appreciate you letting me call in. You're my boy. I love you.
Love you too,
like
bro.
the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And you have a good night. Take care. I'm going to enjoy my weekend.
You too, my brother. What's up, little bro?
So what's up, Zo?
I'm sick. I'm sick right now. Yeah. Flow you up. See you, y'all. Did y'all time out. Hey, you cannot say time out without saying hashtag time out. You can't say miss me without saying hashtag miss me. That's our new thing. So you said time out. You got to put the hashtag 1219 time out on there.
Oh, that's
You could pass the day. You could pass the day. You get a pass of that.
okay. Hold on. Number one. Congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. Number one.
Thank you so much, little bro. I couldn't have did it without you, man. I promise
Because
you.
we all know about the work that you put in and all the hate that you had to fight against for the last 5 years, and you're still standing. So praise God for that.
Always God first, man. And I'm gonna tell you,
Number
I'm gonna tell people, and I'm gonna tell people, y'all think I'm playing, man. It's been times when I've almost cried on the phone with the host someone because I want to curse so many people out so much. And he has talked me down. You know what I don't like about Indigo Canes? You know what I don't like about Indigo Canes? The only time he ever comments to me is to disagree with me. The only time. Whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, but like I said, I can put up their last five. I can put up their last 5 recruiting classes in their top 15. But you'll find a reason to disagree with that too. Because all you do is find a reason to disagree with me. It's funny how all of a sudden, every time you comment, you have to disagree with me. That's so funny. I wonder what this is about. What is it? Go ahead.
So, number 2. I tuned in to Mark Rogers TV. Shout out to Mark Rogers TV. Every Wednesday, even when I'm at work, I try to watch a couple minutes of it. And I have to say this publicly because we talked about it privately, and I feel remiss if I didn't do it. How is it?
Oh my bad. I'm sorry. I have to do a 300. I have to do 180 degree, 360 degree, or 180 degree apology to Indigo Canes. As a matter of fact, I gotta apologize to Indigo Canes so much that I have to make a donation in Indigo Canes' name because he I'm so used to him disagreeing with me this year that he agreed with me. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was an ass clown, and I'm gonna put that in the chat. Alonzo 1219 ass clown of the day award. Go ahead. You go ahead now.
How is it that Alonzo 1219 can say something, right? The host one can say something. There's other YouTubers that said plenty of things on here. And we get scrutinized, chastised, and questioned for every single thing we say. But Cam Underwood can go on to Mark Rogers TV, where all of you tune into, and say the same things we say. And it turns into, oh, you're right, Adam, you're right. How can Zoe talk about how they're going to play press man, take away the middle of the field and all the short routes, play majority man and cover 2 against us, and force Jay Williams to throw past 5 yards for once, and you attack him for it? But Cam Underwood comes on 24 hours after Alonzo says it 24 hours after I called into the show and agree with what Alonzo said, Cam Underwood comes on the very next day, says that exact
After
same
the
thing,
game.
and there's nobody in the chat questioning it.
After the game. They agree with after the game.
How? How is that? And I'm not here to kiss your behind because we've gone at it plenty of times, so let's not even get that misconstrued. But it gets under my skin because people hop in my comment section, hop in your comment section, say we don't know what we're talking about, how ignorant we are, how stupid we are, with the things that we say. But then a coach or somebody who you view is more smarter than me or Alonzo, who you view knows everything he's talking about, hops on and says the same exact thing. And you don't even question it. Oh, because Cam Underwood said it.
786 said it's my beard. 786 at the same time. 786 said I need to cut my beard. He said it's my beard. That's why they disagree with me, because of my beard. They love Ed Reed beard.
But I'm calling it because I don't know what Logan's talking about, but Romeo Philly is our best defensive football player. He's top 3 on the team right now in production. Game in and game out, he's one of the only players that show up. So I don't know what he's talking about. They attack our striker with their fastest player. I don't understand that. And the criticism of Dan Enos is definitely warranted. He also made a statement about the offensive line, in which I have explained multiple times on here. You've even, once I brought it to your attention, understood where I was coming from with the back-to-back sacks that Zion, not Zion, Zion gave up. It's a work in progress. He's a freshman, whether he was a 2-star or a 5-star. When Chantrell Henderson was a 5-star freshman who played a lot as a right tackle, he gave up sacks too. And when you play that under center stuff, it requires developmental plays. But what people don't understand is what Zoe is talking about when he says the 2.6 seconds. Do y'all know that starts when the ball is snapped, not when the ball is in the QB's hand? Every second that the ball is snapped, defensive linemen are taught 2.5 to 3 seconds to get to this quarterback. Now, what I'm trying to do is when you go back and watch it, go to your phone, it's a clock to your phone, hit the stopwatch, and it's already dang near 3 seconds by the time Jaron Williams turns around after doing a whole super long play fake.
Thank you, Ricky.
And then turn around and set his feet. And he already at almost 3 seconds. 2.6 to 3 seconds.
But it's the offensive line fault.
So, oh yeah, but it's the O-line fault. So why would you? Any common sense man who's responsible for these young men, because that's what these coaches and coordinators are for. They are responsible for putting our players in position who have dreams of going to the NFL. You can't tell me if Jeff Thomas wasn't at Oregon, if Jeff Thomas wasn't at Auburn. Heck, even LSU realized they have to go from an I formation to a spread if they actually want to beat something in today's college football. You couldn't tell me Jeff Thomas wouldn't be balling left and right. But then we want to question Jeff Thomas. We want to question Jaron Williams. We want to question this offense. Where are the fingers pointed to the man who's responsible for all of their production? And that's the coordinator. If we have shotgun spread players on our team, why force them to be I formation pro style players? We don't have Wisconsin. We don't have Ohio State. Notre Dame. Offense. That doesn't make.
I need you to get the ITT. I need you to get the IIT Wi-Fi a little bit better. I lost you a little bit.
So what's the last behavior?
You in and out right now. I think you need to throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. As soon as you get a good signal, everybody say, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." I gotta make the light. I gotta make some light out of the day, little bro. Because I'm dying. I'm dying. I can hear you now, though.
I don't understand it. These men are responsible for our players, but we don't want to talk about the coordinators.
He has an iPhone.
I don't understand it.
Because it's easy to blame players. Just like it was easy to blame, but it's not even that though, right? It's the hypocrisy. And I would call names out, but then I would lose subscribers. So I'm gonna do like this is another one of my new sayings that I get from Grady off of. If you haven't seen Boys in the Hood, go watch Boys in the Hood. You people. The hypocrisy. Now you can blame Perry for a horrible offense. When he was a redshirt sophomore, but then give Jaren a pass for a horrible offense when he's a redshirt sophomore. Oh, the hypocrisy. Jaren has beaten Bethune-Cookman and Central Michigan barely. Who did Nikoski beat?
Florida State, Pittsburgh, Virginia Tech, FIU.
The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. Hey, they all bad teams, but at least they weren't close games against Central Michigan. At least we didn't need a defensive stand against Central Michigan. That's right, Hurricanes. That's so. Mark Rick, it came from the words. It came from the words of Malik Rozier. And like I said, people had people in the locker room just like I had people in the locker room. They said they shoot after that game-winning drive where Nikoski audible out of every single play that Rick called. And we scored the game. He got chewed out in the locker room. And we won the game. Is it not a coincidence he got benched the next game? Oh, I'm good tonight. I got to work tomorrow, so I ain't got nothing to cover tonight. So I got to work tomorrow. This is amazing. Like my little brother just said. I said something and he agreed with me. I said something. I said, we're going to keep throwing these dinking and dunk routes. They're going to make Jaren beat us deep because Jaren can't see the field deep. He cannot see the field deep. He couldn't see the field deep under Mark Rick's offense. Stop talking about them doggone donuts, man. You pissing me off now. Now you pissing me off. Because I want, the wholesome one. If you want to gain 75 pounds, go to Duffy's and get them damn, those red velvet donuts. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're like Krispy Kremes on, they're like Krispy Kreme donuts on crack. That's hard to do, ain't it? Hey.
This man said crack donuts.
Those are crack cocaine donuts. It's like every time if I drive by Duffy's, my car automatically steers over there. I don't even steer it, it just goes that way. But like we were saying, like my little brother said, the day before the game, I said Jimmy Johnson with another $20 donation. Goodness gracious. Jimmy.
I wasn't in the middle of a sentence. Oh,
Jimmy bringing tears to my eyes. I got no words for this team. We got no fire, and when players see what's wrong and they try to fix and win, the they catch crap from the word. They catch crap for it. No words explain how I feel. Keep it pushing, my brother Zoe. Just like I said, just like my little brother said, when I said that they were going to sit on every route, I also said when they sit on a route, it's going to take the run game away. That's what I said.
Yeah. Because then once everybody comes down and take away short routes, that means everybody's close to the line
Line
of
of
scrimmage.
scrimmage, so now you got more people to tackle the ball.
And
Everybody,
then,
everybody told me I was
you
wrong.
already see, if I'm an offensive coordinator, right? And I think if we're being honest, he only has maybe 6 or 7 years of actually calling plays. Majority of his years were as QB coaches. He was a position coach, just FYI. Second of all, if I see, and it's the first half, if I see that this team has adjusted to our short routes and running the ball every first down or doing a play action on every third down, why on God's green earth would I not call a timeout and say, let's get it? Because obviously I'm not letting my freshman quarterback who's out there, the player who's actually on the field, I'm not letting him out. So let me ask Coach to get a quick timeout so that we can make an adjustment here, because there's 8 people in the box. And I don't care if you're Adrian Peterson at Oklahoma. There's no way in the world you continuously, with a growing offensive line, be the 8-man box. Down in and down out. But we don't have a problem talking trash about Cam Harris or DJ Dallas. As soon as we point the question to Dan Enos, now everybody wants to deflect it to Jaron Williams on the offensive line. Who's in control? Now, if we saw Jaron audible to a run play against an 8-man box, that would be completely different. But as we can see, he has no control over any of them. But we would much rather bash the person who's actually in control for our players' success.
Answer this question. I mean, what was Nikoski benched for last year again?
Audibly.
So I mean, all right, I got a couple of donations today. I got a $20 donation from Charles Fletcher. Thank you so much, my brother. I also got a $20 donation from Roderick Winter. Thank you so much, my brother. And then we got a few in the chat that I'm about to go back and read, but another $20 one. And it was a couple from Ingo Kane. I'm going to get his name right eventually. And I appreciate every donation. And once again, thanks for the 10,000 subscribers, for real. I truly appreciate that, man. I want to have 1,000 people in the chat tonight just for the 10,000 subscribers. But I guess I want to throw a party like it was 1999 when they thought the world was going to come to an end in 2K. Yeah, it does annoy me a little bit. And I love Cam Underwood. But it does annoy me a little bit when he says something. And it's not on you, hosting one, because, I always give you your props. And I always say you can stand toe-to-toe with anybody. I always say that. You and the big dog can stand toe-to-toe with anybody. And I always say that. But people look at me as an underclassman no matter what. And I stood toe-to-toe with my big bro Cam, right? Me and him. Twice. He congratulated me. Right? Everybody in the chat congratulated me. That's Mark Rogers' #1 rated show to this day. Mark Rogers congratulated me. Even though Mark believed in me. I think Cam was kind of surprised, but he believed in me. But most of the Hurricane fan base didn't believe in me. And I stood toe-to-toe, and all the Hurricane fans said, so, we didn't know you had that in you. I thought the tables would turn a little bit for me. Wholesome one. I thought people would actually
No.
start believing some of the stuff that I say, but it's still to the point that I'm a dummy. It seems like.
I mean, no matter what, people get on here and question. I mean, the illustrious Jimmy Johnson. People question Nick Saban left and right. People question Dabo Swinney. He was on the hot seat to be fired. You know, halfway through his tenure. You know,
Well,
if you don't have
I don't
haters,
mind
then
being
something
questioned.
wrong. You gotta look at your.
I don't mind being questioned. What I don't like is you agreeing with somebody and disagreeing with me, and I said the exact same thing that person said first. That's what I don't like. When you sent me that video the next day and I looked at it, and I sat there and I listened to everything Cam say, and I'm looking in the chat section saying, you right, Cam, you right, Cam, you right, Cam. You know what I did? I went back and looked at my video the day before, and everybody said, you wrong, Zoe, you wrong, Zoe, you wrong, Zoe. And you know what brought me out? Most of the same people that was saying Cam was right were the exact same people that were telling me I was wrong. And I ain't got to call no names. As a matter of fact, I done pissed somebody off so bad, he ain't even been to chat tonight. You already know who that is. Pissed him off so bad, because he called himself want to curse me out on my show. He ain't even been to chat tonight. And we ain't talking about Slim Shady Kane. What's my boy name? Is it Brandon? Brandon Cook. You that mad at me? Because I ain't let you come at me? You that mad? I'm going to call you out because we family. So I'm going to call you out in front of the whole family. You that mad at me now, Brandon? You usually the first one in the chat, Brandon. You that upset, Brandon? Because I didn't let you curse me out? You that mad? You stealing your friend? You stealing your feelings Brandon tooks? And it ain't about money, but I'll let you say everything you want to say. And I don't know how much you've ever donated to the channel. So I'm going to say that. But you stealing your feelings, Brandon? You still mad, Brandon? Because I hung up on you because I would not let you curse me out? Because if we was face to face, you wouldn't curse me out? Or we would have a problem? And I love you like a brother. But you mad because I wouldn't let you curse me out on my 10,000 show when we were talking about something totally different than what you were talking about. But I get in my feelings, right? Let's see who can handle a hot seat when you got to deal with 120, 130, 140, 50 people in the chat coming at you. Let's see who can sit in the hot seat now. As I know, Brandon can't sit in the hot seat. Now we can move on from that.
So let me ask you this, though. I got a call yesterday, and I didn't want to make a post about it, so I figured I could come on here and talk about it. The person who called me, I'm not going to sit up here and say some super insight, but they were listening to a podcast. And I had to later on go back and see if this was true. The name, I don't know the name of the podcast, but it was Rumberg and Amar Richards. They have a podcast. You heard about that?
I would love to see it, though.
They have a podcast talking about it. And so they went kind of deep about Amar Richards and, what happened. And he told a story about what happened. But I'm going to get to why I'm troubled about what I heard. I don't know if you know this, but there was an award given out for player of the game after the UNC loss. Now I'm going to ask you, before I talk about who it was, I'm going to ask you, do you believe in giving awards no matter whether we win or lose games?
No.
Okay, it's called Out of the Huddle. The person who was given this award.
I already know who's giving the award. You ain't got to tell me now. I can guess it.
Who was it?
I'm thinking it was Jaron Williams.
Right on the head.
Dang.
So we're out here
Dang.
giving we're giving participation awards after losses. All because we don't want a kid to transfer. Because I'm gonna say it. A big percentage of why I believe he won this job, besides him doing what Dan Enos and Manny Diaz wanted, which is don't put the ball in a situation to where we could lose the ball with turnovers. He had already told them I was out of here. He was leaving us because Mark Rick didn't start him.
I didn't block you 247.
N'Kosi Perry wins most improved.
I didn't block 247.
Loses a job.
247. I didn't block 247 and say how come I blocked.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. 247. I'm explaining like this here. I didn't block you, and if I did, it was on accident. When you press, and the wholesome one can agree to this. When you press to block somebody, if you press the chats are so close together. If you press the wrong one, it will block. So do me a favor. Just create another 247, and when I get my laptop back from Coach Coop, I can't unblock you on my tablet. But if I blocked you 247, it was most definitely on accident. I did that to 786. At 786, I blocked him on accident. So it was not on purpose. The award wasn't given by the school. That was given by the fan, not the staff. Man, you know what? I'm explaining something to you and to go. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, he's not the only one in the chat. Dorian say I'm reaching, and this is coming out of Amon Rich's mouth. How am I reaching?
This is what I'm explaining to some of you guys, man.
That don't make no sense.
This is what I love about me. And this is where this is where you about to see my arrogance come in at. This is where you about to see my arrogance come in. You get your information off Twitter. I get my information from in the locker room. Presidents twist shit, and I'll take a $5 donation for that. Everybody twist stuff. You get your information off Twitter. I get mine from in the locker room. If Amon Richards said that, he got it from the locker room, not from Twitter. So if Manny come out and try to make better out of what it said, then I'll call Manny to his face a liar. I'll tell him he a liar to his face. I get mine from inside, bro. That's why you knew about the Mark Rick story before anybody else knew about it. Antonio, or whatever your name is, bro. I get mine from inside. You ain't never seen nobody break it like me. None. Count it. My resume second to none when it comes to breaking Miami news. My resume second to none. When 786, when I broke the Manny news, when 786 called me and said, Zoe, we going live right now. Manny is at Temple. Manny is at Temple. I said, no, he ain't. 786 said, you questioning me, bro? You know what I said? No, I ain't. The voice got light. We went live. 786 is my plug on certain things, but I have my own plugs too because I work. 786 said Manny's in Temple. I ain't gonna tell you how he knew, but I'm gonna tell you how he knew. Because he knew. And nobody knew but 786, Manny Diaz's wife, and 2 other people. And I'm going to leave it at that. And everybody called 786 a liar like they called me a liar until the next day. Remember that, the wholesome one? Actually, Streeter is not my plug. Streeter is not my plug. My plug is somebody that's... My plug is that person who got me that laptop. That spent $2,500 for that laptop for me. That's one of my plugs. How about that? My plug is somebody who's on the booster committee. How about that? On the alumni committee. How about that? You know why I got these plugs? Because my behind is on campus. That's how. You find another YouTuber who don't... It's not me disrespecting no YouTubers. I don't pay attention to Twitter. Just like he paid attention to Amon Richards, that's inside. I let y'all pay attention to Twitter. If I don't get it from inside, I don't even report it. How many times you see me report something on Twitter, hosting one?
I don't even know if you use Twitter.
Exactly.
Can I finish though?
Go ahead.
Okay. So my point to all of that, regardless of who like it, who don't. But what I'm saying is, it's the timing of being picked as who the QB is, and then how he's the only player that no one, if you say anything about, everyone attacks you. You say any little thing. No coach could be critical. Remember when Dan Enos was critical of Jan 1 week, and then ever since that week has been kissing his behind no matter how he played?
Yep.
No matter what? How this man was attacked. Oh, let's use Twitter. What everybody want to talk about. How he was attacked on Twitter for being a quote-unquote quitter and leaving Alabama in the middle of the night, supposedly. All because he was criticizing Jaron Williams for his production and saying that it wasn't good enough because Miami did not win. When did we get to the point where we start to pull our standard down from winning? The standard used to be national championships. Now the standard is just win the Coastal. And even to some points, the standard now is just hopefully we win a game week to week.
And bash kids that we don't like. Somebody told me I'm bashing Jaron Williams because I'm being critical of Jaron Williams. So you can be as critical as you want of Nikolsky, but I can't be critical of Jaron Williams. You know the difference between me and a lot of people in the chat hosting one? My face is right here. I don't run from nothing. I don't run from it, bro. I tell you how it is, whether you like it or not. I'm 100%. This new word trill now, I'm 100% real, authentic. Period. That's what I am.
See, there's no reason that being critical of somebody is holding them to a different standard and wanting them to be better. There's a difference between being critical because you know what somebody could be or how the position should look or how the production could be. That's being critical of someone. As opposed to hopping on here and saying, Jaron Williams sucks, he's horrible. They only picked him because he's going to transfer. He effing sucks. That's not what we're saying. So I don't understand how we're getting attacked for holding this kid to a championship standard. Isn't that what he said he wants to be held to? Isn't that what Manny Diaz said they want to be held to? I'm not understanding it. I don't get it. And at the end of the day, there could be people here supporting what I'm saying, supporting what you're saying, but they just don't hop in the comment section and defend us. And there's people who are. So
I can actually say there are more people in the chat tonight agreeing and supporting than there usually are. I can actually say that. And I can actually say this here too. I am asking for a few more donations. Whether people start hanging up or not. It is what it is. I haven't asked for them. I rarely ask for them anymore. I do get some, but I am asking for donations because I definitely need them. And not just that, I've heard people say, well, Lonzo, you need to change the way your content is. You need to do this, do that, do this. I've done everything you guys have asked me to do. Plus, sent my both of my laptops off to be redone. Both of them sent off to be redone, so I can set it up the way you guys want it set up.
But time out though. So when does it get to a point where you have to stop being you to make sure everybody else feels good?
I'll never stop being me. What I did was adjust some. Like the curse.
And that's perfectly fine.
Like the
but what I'm saying is, no matter what you do, it's going to be a section of your subscribers, it's going to be a section of your viewers that don't like you.
Oh yeah, that's always going to happen. But I can say, since I've taken some of the people, because I've taken the people advice that support me, the ones who truly support me.
Another donation.
OG Club Gang, thank you, OG Club Gang. Get them likes up, you family. $20. No, I have had people, I've taken advice from people who actually support me and like me. And some advice from people who don't like me. Because there were things that, you know what my grandfather told me? A man who knows everything knows nothing at all. So there are things that I need to continue to work. I need to continue to work. You see what I'm saying? So I don't mind taking criticism. I'm not gonna change my attitude, but I'm gonna change the way I say things sometimes, because I can be a little harsh at times. I went back and looked at the film like, damn, so you really said that, bro?
I mean, you be out of pocket at least 20% of the time, but that's you.
But I gotta figure. I could be out of.
You could adjust.
I could be out of pocket.
I can't tell Zoe to stop being Zoe. You can't be the wholesome one. You can't be Big Dog. You can't be Cam Underwood. At the end of the day, you still gotta be Zoe. I mean, you could make some adjustments.
That's all.
You don't have to be so cuckoo crazy for what you be saying sometimes.
Exactly. I could be out of pocket a little more respectable. Miss me, like stuff like that.
But
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta say hashtag. Remember?
That's right.
I used to get your own rule.
Forget my own rule. Hashtag 1219. Miss me.
Sorry, you getting old. Anyway.
I ain't getting old, because you see the grade.
This DT game, I'm gonna tell you right now, against Buck Foster, this game is gonna be a lot closer than some of our fans really need to understand. Because Buck Foster is one of the best defensive minds of the last 2 decades at Virginia Tech. And
thank you,
the
Big
defense
Nancy.
because they, huh?
I was telling Big Nancy, thank you. You good, guy? I was just telling somebody in the chat, thank you.
Yeah, because usually VT is one of our hardest games because of the way that Buck Foster, his scheme versus Miami in totality is usually harder, and then we just out-athlete him sometimes when we get our W's. Like last year, that was the one time I've seen, like, we came out cutthroat and ended up blowing them out. Because we was just using our athletes in open space. They broke a couple tackles, and, Perry was throwing the ball down the field, and we were attacking teams. Even with Mark Rick. I don't know how Mark Rick could attack teams, but Dan Enos can't. Anyway, so he's going to come out, and he's definitely going to have at least 8 in the box. But he's not falling for that play-action stuff. Anything short, anything from 2nd and 7 in, when we come out of the high formation, it's play-action. And he already knows that. And that's a man who's been a DC for almost 2 decades. So this game is really going to be on Blake Baker, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Blake Baker is going to have to force a bunch of turnovers and at least a pick 6 for us to come out with the W. Because DT isn't as talented as they usually are. But they've always had better coaches than Miami, and that's why we haven't been able to beat them year in and year out. And Bud Foster's defense usually always gives Miami trouble.
The only reason I would think Bud Foster's defense might not give us too much trouble this year is he on his way out the gate. He already on vacation.
Okay.
I got you. Corey just made a great point. And I'm gonna read what Corey just said. And that's why I said people give me advice all the time. And this is what OG Corey, this is what OG Club just said to me. If you don't mind me reading it, OG Club, even if you do mind me reading, I'm still gonna read it. I'm still gonna read it because this is the type of advice I get from people who really care about me. He said, I've noticed more donations come when you ain't asking for them, or when you ask for them like commercial break, like, subscribe, and donate to the channel. So basically what he's saying is, instead of saying for donations, basically put it like, subscribe, and donate. And maybe that'll help me a little bit more. This is how people, this is the advice that I get from people all the time. So if you don't have people giving you advice, then you're gonna be dumb as shit. I almost said it. You're gonna be dumb as hell your whole life. So I mean, did you just CB? Please don't tell me you just told me I'm begging. Please do not just say that, because do me a favor. Apologize for saying that, or I'm blocking you. On everything I love, apologize for saying that, or I'm blocking you. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to apologize. I'm gonna give you a little bit more than 10 because there's a delay. But I'm gonna give you a few seconds to apologize on this channel right now for saying that I'm begging. That I'm freaking begging. As hard as I work. As hard as I do that, I'm on 12-hour shifts right now. So you're gonna apologize, or I'm blocking you. I don't respond to the stuff you say tonight. But don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
I'm sorry to laugh, though, but I can tell when people do things to get under your skin, though. I felt that one was just to get under your skin, because CB always come with, he show you love.
I know I don't, but when you say, CB, the reason why I say that, CB, is because someone else will
Aaron Wilson came Sam.
Let me take this one in real quick, like Host. When I appreciate you, my brother, I gotta take Aaron. I'm about to get off in a second anyway. The only reason I say that, CB, is because somebody will take that and run with that. Somebody will take what you said and run with it. That's why I say that. I appreciate you being man enough to apologize, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yo!
What up, Zo?
What's good? What's good? What's good with you, caddy boy?
Chilling, man. Hey, just want to say a couple things, but Charles Fiat and your PayPal, that's me.
Okay. So
I told you you're going to get $20 a week.
Okay.
I kept my end of the bargain up so far.
Yes, you have. And you the leading candidate right now for the $100 in the Don't get mad if he win, because if he got 15 names in that and everybody else got 1 or 2, if he win, he win. Because that $100 a month going out every month. Just being honest with you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do them and get it back to you anyway, so it don't matter.
It's starting in November.
But anyway, I wanted to touch on a point that Hosen was talking about. And I've been feeling like this since the decision to start jeering came, bro. I really believe that Diaz chose to start jeering over Cozy, because if you remember, when the first thing Diaz did when he got the job, what did he do? He went and told Jaren, don't transfer. So to justify him not transferring, he started him. Because we all watch the spring games, we all watch the scrimmages. almost every time Nicole played better than everybody. I think it was just one scrimmage that Jaren actually played up to Nicole. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I really believe, like Holton was saying, remember after the first game against Florida, Enos was all over Jaren, right?
All over.
I heard Eno say nothing about Jaren since that first game. I believe Diaz chewed Eno's ass out for calling Jaren out. And that's why Eno ain't saying nothing else about Jaren.
CB with a $2 donation. I think Enos doesn't trust Jaren with the offense. I can't disagree with you on that, man. I'm just being honest with you. People don't take this as me being a Jaren hater. Jaren doing the same thing last year as he did this year. Hold on to the ball too long. Can't complete deep passes. Can't complete deep passes.
I really think, from my opinion, I ain't gonna say I'm true because I really don't know, but I really think Enos wants Perry and Diaz want Jaren.
Now that's deep, because I never thought about it. I never even looked at it in that
way. I really believe that, bro. Because, bro, people don't, when we watch Bethune-Cookman, remember, I was the one, remember you called me and you was watching it from my phone,
the playbook changed. It changed something. Got rid of the ball quicker, way faster.
Right. When Nicole came in the game against Bethune, bro, they immediately started throwing the ball like it was more deep ends, more post routes. He was throwing the ball down the field, bro. He did dink and dunk a couple times, but you could see the wide receivers the plays were going down the field more. I really believe Enos wants Perry and Diaz wants Jaren. I really believe that. I've been being silent because I've been trying to be a fan that ain't gonna criticize, but I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of the BS, bro. You know what I'm saying? People talking about, oh, win is a win. Yeah, they won against Central Michigan, but bro, we supposed to blow Central Michigan out, bro.
My score was 77-7.
I'm saying, and I was pissed off because I'm an old school Cane, bro. I've been a Cane since '85. That's what, I'm 41 now. That's what, 34 years. 34 years, bro.
You ain't been a Cane since
34 years.
How old are you?
You know what I'm saying?
How old are you?
And I know Al Blake Jr. knows this.
Hold on,
I know Buffer knows.
How old are you? 41.
I'm 41.
So you was born in 78?
Yep.
So you've been a fan since 78, because you like me, I've been a fan since 76. I was born into this. I had a choice. Didn't have a choice.
But bro, I was really pissed off when they were talking about they was dancing in the locker room after they beat Central Michigan, bro. I know Al Blaze Jr. knows this. I know Pat Bethel knows this. I know Patchman knows this. If that was the old Miami Hurricanes and the young guys was in the room dancing off a win like that, they would have got their ass kicked, and I'll pay my $5 for saying it. They would have kicked their ass for doing all that dancing after you just barely won a game against a team that you're supposed to blow out.
I eliminated ass from the cursing. I eliminated ass.
But that's real.
I eliminated ass because ass is a donkey. I eliminated ass. But as long as you don't put the ass with the H behind it, you okay. Everything else is and believe me, I don't want to take you guys $5, but I'll take it.
You know what I'm saying? I really, you know what I'm saying? And everybody knows that. All the fans talking about some, oh, let them celebrate, bro. The old Miami, after they got their locker room, they'd have been in the dorms or whatever. They'd have got their ass whooped for all that jumping around dancing because you beat a team by 5 points. They're supposed to beat by 70. They know this. All them legacy kids, they know this. They know how it went down when their daddy was on the team. They know how it went down.
It was a Central Michigan team that won one game last year.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm frustrated with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he got to do better play calling, but a lot of people don't understand. A lot of that's Jaren, bro. Because I'm the kind of person, I don't watch the game like most people watch it. I'm watching the offensive line block. You know what I'm saying? Then I might root because I I rewind the play, and then I'm looking at, okay, was wide receivers open? He had 3 seconds to throw the ball, and you see the wide receivers running wide open. Like the first drive last week, bro. When he checked down the Mallory in the middle of the field, Jeff Thomas wide open in the end zone, bro. Freaking that touchdown.
Open.
Wide open, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Florida game, Jeff Thomas wide open 3-4 times. Wide open, bro. You don't hit him not one time.
Time out. Hey, Casey, let me explain something to you. About Caddy Boy. All right? I am willing to bet my paycheck on everything I love that you would not say that to his face. See, we keep it real over here. This is not one of these fake chats where you could just say what you want to say. And not be called out on it. I am willing to bet my paycheck that you would not say that to Caddy Boy's face. Because Caddy Boy will whoop your ass if you did it. Don't be disrespectful
+1 8134
on my channel.
665.
If you want to do that over here, kick rocks. And it ain't because I know Caddy Boy, but I know Caddy Boy. And he wouldn't even fight you. He would slap fire out you. Watch who you talking to, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. I watched this team, man, and I mean, I never expected us to go 12-0 this year. But if we was gonna lose, the only 2 teams we should lose to all year is Florida and Florida State. They're the only teams on our schedule with the capital, with the talent level that we have. Everybody else we should beat them, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I ain't expecting them to be perfect. It's Diaz first year. I get that. But the way they playing, just like I've been calling in the chat, I don't know how to say too much, but in the chat, I've been saying it all year. Why is Scott Patchen starting, bro? You know what I'm saying? They finally took Patchen and another, I forgot which D-tackle they took off the field. You seen we started getting pressure last Saturday. They had Russo at tackle, they had Hill at one end, and they had Garvin at the other end. That's when we started getting pressure on the quarterback, bro.
Jeff, why you want to play with me? Tom, I'm going to get something straight. I'm going to get something straight without cursing.
I call you back, Zoe. Why you calling me?
Okay, go ahead and handle your business.
All right.
I'm going to get something straight without cursing. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care who you think you are or how much clout you think you may have on this channel. You don't disrespect people on a call. Jeff Sports Blitz, I will block you. I will block you, Jeff Sports Blitz. People tell me, Alonzo, allow people to get their point across. This is what people tell. Hold on for a second, my brother. People tell me, Alonzo, allow people to get their point across. Then I have ignorant ass clowns in the chat making statements that you wouldn't make to their face. And that's what I don't like. Because I'm thorough. I'm built different. All this keyboard gangster stuff, bro, I'm built different. And I bet any amount of money if you called me out my name, when you see me, you're going to see me. Don't do that to people on the phone. Be respectful. You ask me to be respectful, I stop cursing. You ask me to let people say stuff and don't interrupt them. I'm trying my best to work on it. But don't work on my mother freaking nerves.
Calm down, Zoe.
Respect people in the chat. Respect people on the phone. Because that same stuff that you say in the chat, I'm willing to bet you any amount of money. And I can promise you, ask people who know me, I don't approach them at games. My bad, Zoe. Say it again, Pinky. Say it again, Pinky. Say it again. It's not disrespecting Miami. It's when you call them. It's when you calling people fools and idiots that's on the phone because you won't say it to their face. So don't do it. If you disagree, say I don't like what you saying, bruh. You wrong, bruh. You 100% wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't agree with you. But calling somebody a fool or an idiot, would you really do that to their face? No, you won't. You know how I know you won't do it to their face? Because you're doing it on the keyboard. That's how I know you won't. Go ahead, bro.
What's up, though?
What's good, man?
Chilling this TV.
What's good? What's good, CB, man? You know why I said what I said, right?
Yeah, man.
Because
Because you know that everybody run with that and feel like anybody can disrespect you anytime they want to.
Yeah, everybody will run with it. Everybody will run with it, CB. That's the and I didn't disrespect you when I said it, did I? I said you take that back, please. On the block, because everybody and everybody know that you always in the chat and we cool and we talk, so they figure out if CB can say it, then I can say it. He let CB say it.
Yeah. I was just trying to get your attention.
Get my attention. You know how you get my attention?
The whole chat. You ain't say nothing.
You know how you get my attention? Put it in. Remember I told you, it ain't just about donating. Put it in bold letters sometimes. Because when somebody else talking, because you know, even you done told me, CB, you done told me. You done said in numerous cases. Also, when somebody talking on the phone, listen to them. Don't pay attention to the chat. You done said that. Am I wrong? So I'm trying to do both. So if you wanted to want me to like if it's something really important to say, either text it to me because you got my number.
I just write it in all caps, Dan.
Or write it in all caps and I get with you. Like Jamaica Kane. What's good, Zoe? LOL.
Yeah.
But you good, CB, man. I just don't want everybody thinking that they can do it because I let you do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you good, man. You seen the host one said, you know CB good. I know you good, bro. Yeah. We all know you good, but I just can't. And I wasn't gonna block. And I wasn't gonna block you. That's why. You hear what I said? I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. No, I'm gonna give you 20 seconds. Because it's a delay. So you already know. You know I wasn't gonna block you. But I can't. If I let you do that, then everybody else gonna do it. That's all.
For sure. But man, I think Enos don't trust Jaren all the way with his offense yet. He knows that Kose got a stronger arm. But he, like the last caller before me said, he got somebody else in the background pushing for him. And I do think that Manny Diaz, that he wants doggone Jaren in there. Because Enos, you better believe Enos want to get the ball down that field. You got watch him at Arkansas. Enos' offense was wide open at Arkansas. Why all of a sudden he come to Miami and it's stagnant?
You know what?
It was wide open. It was wide open at Alabama.
But he didn't. But he wasn't offensive coordinator at Alabama. He's quarterback coach.
He was the quarterback coach. I guarantee you he had a lot to do with the passing game.
What's his name ran that passing game? What's your boy name from that took over for Lane Kiffin? Another California guy. I forgot his name. But I'm not going to disagree with you. Yeah, listen here, man. I can admit that you and Go Kane say the same thing. So I'm not going to continue to argue a mute point. If you guys say his offense was better at Arkansas and that we can run a better offense at Miami, and if I continue to hear people say that, then maybe it's time for me to
I just don't
really
understand.
jump down
How could he be
Diaz
putting
better.
up 40-something points at Arkansas with less talent, and then come to Miami
Well,
and you can't score over 25?
Yeah, last time he had great running backs and the best offensive line, one of the best offensive line in the history of college football. As soon as those guys left is when he got fired. We don't remember that.
So you think Enos was a bad hire?
I wouldn't have took him over 5 coaches. It was 5 coaches I had rated higher than him. One of them is in Tallahassee right now.
Hey,
I'm just
Florida
saying.
State ain't got no defense, but they damn sure got some offense.
But think about it. What was bad about them last year? That's why people sit there and talk all that trash about firing my Aunt Drunken Willie. Salute to my Aunt Drunken Willie. I'm glad he's succeeding right now in Tallahassee, so the Firebirds can lead the stadium. Because you know what he did? He was an offensive play caller. You know what he said? I'm not getting the job done, so I'm making a change.
To be honest with you, though, I wish Mark Richt would have made those changes.
Be honest with you, I wish Al Golden would have made those changes.
No. Not Al Golden.
Listen to me. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. With less budget and everything, Al Golden still had a top 8 recruiting class. What killed Miami? What killed Miami and Al Golden? Everybody had like they seem to forget. Huh?
Defense.
All right.
He ain't want to let go of Mark D'Onofrio.
Okay. So you making my point. What's killing Miami?
Offense.
So what's the difference?
Then hey.
So if Al Golden would have had Manny Diaz as a defense coordinator, would we have been better?
He'll probably still have a job.
I'll tell you what. Who in the chat right now? I want to hear yay or nay. Yay. No, I need a 1 or 2. I need a 1 or 2. Who do you? I got 105 people in the chat right now. I need a 1 or a 2. Who would take? This is the first one. Mark Richt and Mark as the offense coordinator and head coach of University of Miami, and his son with that offensive coaching staff, or Al Golden and Manny Diaz for number 2. Number 1 is Mark Richt and Mark D'Onofrio, offensive defense coordinator, head coach. The number 2 pick is Al Golden. Look. Y'all know I'm right.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So when you said no Al Golden, when you say no Al Golden, I'm right. Look at the tools. Look at the tools, man. Y'all know I'm right. Even people who don't like me is giving me tools on this. Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, we scored some points up on the Al Golden.
And we was on probation. That was the beginning of our sanctions.
And we kept getting good recruits.
Exactly. That was my great tools still coming in, bro. It's tools. Hey, Hurricane Roy got about 22 tools. He got about 22. Come on, I ain't saying 1-to-1. Because everybody know I'm right. Come on, man. We making like Al Golden was just a scrub or something.
I ain't saying Al Golden.
You wouldn't even take Al Golden.
I think that if
You ain't getting my answer. I want you 1 or 2.
If Mark Rick would
I
have
want you
made
1 or
those
2.
changing
No, no.
decisions on offense,
I want same thing with Al
it
Golden
would have
though.
been better for the program because Mark Rick actually had a love for the university
I
that
wouldn't
nobody
love.
else had.
No, he had a love for his son. Because if he had a love for university, then why he didn't come in 2 years?
Hey, family first.
Talk about,
Family go home.
If he had a love for university,
he couldn't see his.
all right, listen. He wanted Virginia over Miami. The only reason,
listen, you
he
got to
wanted
put yourself
Virginia.
in Mark Rick's shoes, though.
Bro,
Mark Rick tried to listen to me real quick, Zoe. Listen to me real quick.
2 still
Mark
coming.
Rick tried to jumpstart his son's career.
Guess
Now,
what?
you know, if you got your son coaching for you, and you actually be the first one to fire him, you ain't gonna get no other job.
I wouldn't. First off, I wouldn't have fired him. I just wouldn't have hired him in that position.
Right. That's where he made his. That's where he made his bad decision.
Because you know what? Guess what?
And he didn't recruit
Guess
good
what?
quarterback.
Guess what? You said he had love for Miami. 2 still coming in, bro. Guess what? Guess what school? Guess what school he wanted? No. Guess what school he wanted? Guess what school he wanted before Miami?
Well,
Virginia. But they wouldn't let him hire his son. You ain't know that, did you? So before you throw that love out there, do your research. He wanted to go to Virginia first.
hey, he was just trying to get a job then.
No, because Miami offered him first. Miami offered him.
I remember Miami getting fired, and then
No,
like 3 days later, he was laughing.
No, he had an interview with Virginia. He went to Virginia. He did an interview with Virginia first. Blake James offered him the job 2 years before when he was on the hot seat before. He turned Miami down.
I just don't believe Al Golden would have had that practice facility for us.
Why? It was already in progress. I had already donated money. What are you talking about? I had already donated my money. I donated money already.
They might have been talking about it.
No, they weren't talking about it. They weren't talking about it. They weren't talking about it because I was there when they cleared the ground. I was there when they cleared the ground before Rick got hired. I was there when the ground was being cleared because they did the rock locker room first. They did the training table second, and the outdoor facility was third. Now, the one thing that he did was he sped the process up. It might not have been ready until 2022 instead of it being ready right now. I got pictures of me being there when Al Golden was there.
Right. Man.
That was the sulfur. Give the sulfurs credit for that. Give the sulfur son credit for that.
That job was just a job for him.
It wasn't just a job.
It was more personal with Mark.
He was set up to fail because as soon as he got the job, 2 or 3 weeks later, the Never Shapiro.
We got put on sanctions.
No, we wasn't even on sanctions.
Never Shapiro.
The Never Shapiro started.
Right. It had. Right. It had.
But guess what?
Right. It had. Right. It had.
But guess what? Guess who was the hottest coach, the hottest young coach out at that time that everybody was trying to hire? Al freaking Golden. Yeah, they treated Randy bad. Randy wanted Nevin off of the sidelines. He tried to get rid of Nevin Shapiro, and Donald Shalala let him stay.
Now that's who got a bad rep at Miami.
Never said he did. I don't think Al Golden got a bad rap. Al Golden got exactly what he deserved. He got fired because he wanted to keep his brother-in-law. He got fired for it. So I'm not disagreeing with you on that. What I'm disagreeing with you on is if Al Golden had Manny Diaz and Mark Rick had Mark D'Onofrio, the 2 marks, and they had the same teams, I'm gonna let you bet your money on the 2 marks. I'm gonna bet my money on Al and Manny.
Man, if anybody got Mark D'Onofrio, they get fired, man.
It's just not about Martin Arfield. Our offense scored points under Al Golden.
Yeah, our offense did.
Exactly.
Our defense ain't scored anything. He got scored on.
That's not what you keep missing my point. Al Golden coached offensive line. He was an offensive line coach, right? That's what he was.
Okay.
That's what he was. Offensive line coach. Offensive line played pretty decent. Not great, but pretty decent. Brad Kaya threw for over 500.
He also recruited some good offensive linemen, too.
Brad Kaya, we didn't even have a great offensive line. Brad Kaya threw for over 500 yards. Over 500 yards against the Seminoles. Broke the record against the Seminoles. That record still stands under Al Golden. Our defense was terrible. I give you one even better. Malik Rozier's best game was what was his best game in the history of college football?
So,
No, answer the question. I want you to answer this question first. Malik Rozier.
It was Duke.
It was Duke. Who was the coach?
Scott. Larry Scott.
Exactly.
They should have kept him, too.
No, they shouldn't. I'm glad he's gone. All I'm saying is Mark Richt is an offensive guru and was hot garbage. Al Golden knew nothing about defense. He was on the offensive side of the ball. He had the right. He had the right coordinators with less money.
If let me ask you a question. If you're the president and you had just got informed that Mark Richt retired, who you hiring?
Not Mark Richt. Mark Richt was he was my last choice. I went for Cristobal. I wanted Cristobal, Mike Lee. Mark Richt, bro. How long you been watching my show? How long you been watching?
About 4 years now.
So obviously you didn't watch. Obviously you didn't watch it in the Al Golden career. Because before Mark,
I was watching.
Before Mark Richt, I still got that video up. Before Mark Richt got fired from Georgia, I put a video out. If Mark Richt get fired from Georgia and Miami hire him, he's going to destroy our program because he's a garbage coach. He's trash. He is straight up garbage. That's a grown man I'm calling trash, not a kid. He is garbage. He's hot garbage. He won in the SEC East. He beat up on bad teams like Tulsa, all them, because he padded his stats against 3 bad teams a year and then ended up winning against 4 decent teams a year. And that was it. With all that talent he had in Georgia. This is how bad of a coach he was. Let me tell you how bad of a coach he was. You know where I live at? Do you know where I live at?
Carolina, right?
Columbia, South Carolina. How often have you seen the Carolina Gamecocks good? Rarely ever, right? So how does he let Steve Spurrier come in?
They had about 2 or 3 good
They had 4 or 5 good years. You know what the 4 or 5 good years were? When Steve Spurrier took over.
Yeah, when that good defensive end was there.
Before Clowney got there. Because I watched Clowney in high school. He had like 12 sacks against my high school team the year we went state. Because I was coaching for Ridgeview High School. All right, he had Marcus Lattimore and all them cats too. He recruited those cats. How does Steve Spurrier make an unknown program better than Georgia?
Just a good coach, man.
So what does that make Mark Richt? How does Missouri come win the SEC East 2 years in a row with Mark Richt at Georgia? But you know what? If my brother Cam Underwood say the same thing, it'll be 1,000 likes in the comment right now. It'll be 1,000 likes in the comment. If my brother Cam Underwood say the same thing, oh my God. Chat be on fire right now. Cam's so smart, I'm done.
But you and Cam beefing or something?
Oh, I love Cam. I love Cam. That's my guy. I love him. But what ended up happening was I said that I made a comment before the Central Michigan game. I said that with us doing all this deacon and dunking, they're gonna start sitting on our routes and they're gonna make Jaren beat us deep. Everybody told me I was wrong and I was stupid. Cam Underwood said it after the loss. I mean, after the win. And everybody told him he was smart. You right, Cam.
Wow.
You wrong, Zoe. You right, Cam. Said the exact same thing.
Right.
I respect everything about Cam. To me, Cam is the greatest to do this Miami stuff. Period, point blank. He top of the food chain.
Hey, so real talk. You think we got 3 more home games coming up?
No, I don't. I don't need ask.
You think we dropped 2 of them games?
I don't know. Might drop all 3. I have no confidence. They have to earn my respect. Remember that song? You remember that song back in the day? You remember what's my boy Cheeks? I earn my respect in the streets. The ghetto's been good to me.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna turn my back. It's true I'm living, but I got to live the facts.
I don't know if Virginia Tech looking pretty raggedy right now.
I'm gonna say this again.
Duke.
I don't care. We look ragged. Stop it. He said they look pretty raggedy against Duke, right? We look raggedy against
I know. We look pretty raggedy.
Michigan.
You right.
I would rather look raggedy against Duke than look raggedy against Central freaking Michigan.
Where do we go if Miami drop 2 of these next 3 games?
Fire Enos, fire Enos, boom, 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 boom. Fire Enos, boom, 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 boom. Fire Enos, boom, 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 boom. Fire Enos. That's where we go. And if anybody want the stream TV, y'all go to my Facebook page. As soon as Coach Coop finished with my laptops, because Coach Coop have both my laptops set me up. Thank you, Coach Coop. Love you, my brother. As soon as Coop finished both my laptops, I'll be able to do everything I need to do. But I need y'all to stream that.
Do you think Manny gonna have the balls to do it?
Man ain't got no choice. You know why man ain't got no choice? Because I will get his personal phone number. And believe me, I will get his personal phone number. And I will call him. And I will ask him for a sit down. I promise you I will. Whether I get it or not, I will do it. Something got to give. You know what I do? I go sit on campus. I will go sit on campus and go live for 4 hours until somebody answers some questions.
Okay, so suppose we drop 2 of the next 3 at home. Manny Diaz fires Dan Enos.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we hire?
Me? I'm not tripping. I don't work for Canes or Ass Kiss. I don't work for Canes or Ass Kiss, Andrew. He say I'm tripping. Anybody who know me, put it this way. Last year, when I was calling for Rick Head and I was calling for Manny to be hired, I put in my Facebook account, in my Facebook page, Blake James, cell number, office number, and house phone number on my Facebook page, and told people if you want changes, call. I had the University of Miami call me and asked me to pull it down. I told them no. because they shut his phones down.
Mm.
Go ask.
Would you say we go after Applewhite?
I say we go after White Apple. Damn, who we go after? Anybody but Enos.
If we get rid of Enos, do we go after Applewhite?
We go after White Apple, Apple White, the whitest of the white apple. I don't care who we go after. We need to run a different offense. Or if it's what was said, if it's what Liberty City Boy said, and it's Manny Diaz holding his offense back because he don't want to play Perry. I am a Manny Diaz guy. I love him. You fire his ass. If you are holding a grudge against a kid because you don't like him, you fire his ass.
Right.
And everybody know I don't want to get Manny Diaz fired, so please
But
don't
no,
go. Please don't go. Please don't.
It's like you started all
No,
over.
that's
That's
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you're preaching, if you are preaching competition wins, if you are preaching competition, then you have to live by that. I love Manny. Manny's. I believe Manny's the next Jimmy Johnson, Nick Saban. I swear to you, I do. But if you are believing,
guess what? Manny and Nick Saban had next to him all the time. Great coaches. It wasn't just them by themselves.
You said, I mean, Manny and Jimmy. Jimmy didn't have a great coach when he first got to Miami. That's why he only won 7 games off a national championship year. Everybody wanted him fired too. We won a national championship year before he got there.
Yeah, he ended up winning 2 when he was there, though, didn't he?
Oh yeah. What I'm saying is his first year, the year off a national championship, that he didn't win. I'm not taking.
Right.
I'm not taking no more calls.
We ain't gonna be able to grade Manny Diaz off of his first year.
You're not gonna be able to
3 years from now.
You're right.
Because all of those great coaches had bad first years too.
I'm not gonna grade him off his first year. You asked me a question. What I'm saying is, if we're preaching competition, all right, hear me. You had a job and they tell you that they're hiring the best people to be team leads, right? And you know these guys aren't the best people, but they hired them to be team leads. Is that not going to make the morale on the whole department bad?
You're right. You're right. If he holding Coach Perry back for whatever reason, then yeah.
I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying what a statement a caller made today. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I give everybody the opportunity to speak their mind, bro.
One thing I can say though, we ain't had no problem with being a deep threat last year with Perry in the game.
You know why people hate Perry? You know why people hate Perry? Because it's so cool for you to sing a rap song, I'm so hood. But Perry is so hood. And that's the worst thing you can be in football. In basketball, you can be hood. You can be Allen Iverson, Carmelo, LeBron. You can be that in basketball. In football, you can't be that.
Mm-hmm.
Why
is that?
I'm not even going to discuss that. I'm not even going to discuss that. I put a picture of Tim Tebow up. Why does Tim Tebow get more respect than Chris Leak?
Then who?
Chris Leak.
Shit, he was a better athlete.
$5.
But Chris Leak won that first national championship.
Time, you say he was a much better athlete. He wasn't a better quarterback. He didn't. He didn't. Did he win MVP?
No,
Did he? Did
he
win?
wasn't a better
He
quarterback
wasn't
as
a
far
better
as
quarterback.
passer,
He
but
wasn't
he
a
was
better.
damn sure better as far as winning games and scoring
How was he better?
touchdowns.
How was he better at winning games when Elite went undefeated? I think.
Put it like this: with Dan Eno's
Tom,
offense,
I'm
would you
not
rather
talking.
a Chris
I'm
Lee
not
quarterback or a
Mark.
Tim
Mark.
Tebow quarterback?
Mark. I'm not talking about the sex offender thing. That is totally. That was after. That was after. I'm talking about the year that Chris Lee won MVP of the national championship football game. Tim Tebow they can say what he want to say. He took a knee against Obama for the abortion action. They can say what he want to say. They can sit there and twist it saying that's not what it was. That's exactly what it was. And he didn't get booed. Tim Tebow is Captain America. Okay? He can't do no wrong. He was not a better quarterback than Chris Lee.
No, he was a better player though, because I'd rather damn sure have him than Chris Lee.
Not me. Not me. Why? Did they lose under Chris Lee on that national championship year?
Come on, Zoe.
Did they? No, I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a
If
question.
you building the
I'm asking.
if
Put the
you
numbers.
building the team,
Pick the numbers.
would you rather
What
have
the
a
hell?
guy
I would rather have Chris Lee than Tim Tebow.
or Chris Lee?
Bro, Tim Tebow can't throw the ball 5 yards.
Tim Tebow was a bad quarterback in the NFL, not college.
He wasn't a great quarterback in college. You know what he did in college? I'm gonna tell you what he did in college. He wrote a speech.
Set all kind of records.
No, he did not set all kind of records. He set rushing records, some rushing records. Ain't no passing records. You know what he did?
No, he didn't break no
You know what he
passing
did? You know what he
records, but
did?
He showed up got touchdown records.
He didn't get an opportunity in the NFL, Mark. He wasn't marketable. He didn't get an opportunity in the NFL. Tim Tebow was Jesus Christ. I'ma say it. And hopefully I don't lose no subscribers. Hold on, time out. Hopefully I don't lose no subscribers out of here. Tebow was the All-American white guy. He got more respect than Tom Brady. Good looking, muscular, can't throw the ball for 5 yards, but look at the job he got. Listen to me, man. Listen to me about Tebow. Tebow got people kicked off of baseball teams and he couldn't play baseball. He got an announcement job as soon as he finished baseball and football. A lead announcer.
Hey, I'm not hating on the man.
I am. I don't care. I am.
So,
He sucks.
put it like this.
What? I ain't putting it like nothing. I ain't putting it like nothing.
If Tim Tebow chose to come to Miami, I guarantee you would.
I would not. No, we would not. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. Cause all that. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
He was that type of talent.
No, he was not that type of. No, he was not that type of talent. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. He played that type. You know why he wasn't that type of talent? You know why? I'll give you a reason why.
Why?
Who was the quarterback of Ohio State when Urban Meyer was there? Answer my question for me. Did or did not Urban Meyer leave?
So you said so.
No. Answer my question for me. Do you even know the name of the quarterback that won the national championship at Ohio State?
Yeah, he was a third-string quarterback.
What was his name?
I don't even remember.
My point exactly. My point exactly.
Hey.
I win, you lose. You don't know his name. You know why you don't know his name?
Why?
Because he wasn't the All-American kid. That's why.
I don't know about that. Though.
Oh my God, miss me. Miss me. So you telling me, so what you are telling me, so what you are telling me, so what you are telling, so what you are telling me, no, so what you are telling me,
anybody can
no.
Listen, he
He
did the
won
same
with,
thing at Utah.
no,
Like,
this man won with, I'm going to break it down for you right here. He won with 3 different quarterbacks.
Yes,
No. He won how many at Ohio State?
No, the year he won the national championship at Ohio State, they had 3 different quarterbacks.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he won 3 national championships with three different quarterbacks. 2 of them were black. 1 of them was white. The only one you remember is Tebow. Miss me. I love the way the media does this.
I remember Chris Lee.
I love the way the media does this.
Well, you know,
I love the way the media does this.
But you gotta give.
I ain't gotta give nothing. I ain't gotta. You ain't giving nothing. I ain't gotta give nothing. I ain't gotta give nothing. I give no respect. I give no respect to a fake lion supposed to be Christian who lied about why he took a knee.
Hey, if Urban Meyer come to Miami, we gonna win.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You asked me about Tebow.
So all of I'm saying is Urban Meyer just got a scheme to where he's defenses.
Urban Meyer. You can say I'm hating all you want to. I'm good with that. Ain't neither one of them quarterbacks been good without Urban Meyer. How about that? None of them. None of them.
Actually, ain't none of them quarterbacks good without Urban Meyer. The only one that's been good without Urban Meyer is Alex Smith.
He said Ezekiel Elliott won that national championship. Okay. And Percy Harvin won the one for Tebow. Percy Harvin and the murderer. What's his name? What's your boy the tight end?
Damn, what was his name?
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
How about that? Florida was loaded. Now.
Yeah, they was loaded.
Anytime you say something, I got a rebuttal. Miss me. Hashtag 1219. Miss me. Before I can even get in there, Caddy Boy got it in there. I'm smart at this. I study this. This is what I do. This is what I do. People can hate me. You know why people hate me, but you know why people hate me and love me at the same time? They hate me because I say the stuff that they want to say but too afraid to say, but they love me for the same reason. Period, point blank.
Hey, so I'm gonna hit you back, man.
All right, my brother. I ain't taking no more phone calls.
Bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate it, my brother.
Yeah.
Let me see something. $1.99. Zoe, you got Trump swag. I don't know how I want to take that, man. I don't know how I want to take that, man. I don't know how I want to take that I got Trump swag. I'm surprised we've been hovering at 100 for 2.5 hours, though. It's crazy. Chris Leak had 3,000 yards passing his senior season, 23 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. All right. Tim Tebow, his senior season, he had 2,800 yards, 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. With way less attempts. So if you want to say that was way better, come on, man. Hashtag 1219 miss me. It don't matter to you, but all right, I'm gonna end it on this conversation because people like to talk race. I'm gonna end it on this I'm gonna end it on this right here. I'm gonna end it on this conversation right here, man. That's because Bubba Baxter is leave him alone. Leave Bubba alone, man. All right, I'm gonna end it on this conversation right here. Until recently, if you look at most of the analysts, the TV analysts, all this stuff here, 9 times out of 10, the host is a white guy and the co-host is a black guy. Okay? This is how it is. That's the world that we live in. If you look inside the stadium, if it's 100,000 people in the stadium, 95,000 of them are white, 15,000 are black. This is the world that we live in. I'm not saying it's racist, I'm saying it's racial. You tend to side with somebody that you can relate to better. It's not racist, it's racial. Chris Rock made this statement. Chris Rock said, I have a whole lot of friends. He said, I asked all of my friends. I got all of my black friends got a whole lot of white friends. And all of my white friends got one black friend. And that's what Chris Rock said. I'm dead serious. He said, all of my black friends got a whole lot of white friends. And all of my white friends got one black friend. Got one. And I'm dead serious. And I can't remember what song it was, but I'll find it and I'll play it next time on what's name album. And like I said, it's not racism. It's not racist. It's not racist. It's not racism. It's racial. You tend to gravitate to people who you are more like. That's everything. So it's not racism. I'm not saying it's racism. Blacks make up 16% of our population. It's actually 13%. It might have went to 16% this year, but it was 13%. But you tend to gravitate to who you. I tell you what, if you took 15 black and white people to Europe, right? Americans, they would stick together more than they would with the Europeans because they're Americans. So we're gonna gravitate to each other. That's all. That's because where you probably grew up at, Mark. That's probably because where you grew up at. That's like Carton on. That like Carton on the I like Carton on what's that show? First Prince of Bel-Air. It also has to do with where you grew up at, man. No, it's the truth. He's speaking the truth, Kill, man. He's just stating something. He's just stating something. You can't kill the man for stating a fact. But I'm gonna tell you like this here, man. Not having a black owner in the NFL to me ain't got nothing to do with skin color. It got everything to do with money. Ain't that many black billionaires, bro. It's a couple. That many black billionaires, bro. We got a few, not enough. I like who is good at heart. Me too. This is not black politics. I'm not talking black politics. I'm talking life. I'm not talking black politics. I'm talking life. What I want you guys to do, y'all guys do me a favor. Serious, do me a favor. I want everybody to do me a favor. I want everybody to do me a favor. I want everybody to do me a favor. Go on Facebook, right? Thank you, Richard. Go on Facebook and look at all of your black people. Look at all your white friends. All of your white friends. White people. Look at all your black friends. Right? Serious. All right, Brandon. Brandon, don't hang up yet. I want you to go on there. I want you to go on Facebook and look at all your white friends and look at all your black friends and see how many of them are not Miami Hurricane fans. Do that experiment for yourself. And like I said, it's not racist. Please don't say I'm saying it's racist, because I love everybody. I'm not saying it's racist. So please don't say I'm being racist, because Coach Coop is my brother. All I'm saying is, go look at it. Sports do not bring people together, my brother, because if it did, Colin Kaepernick would still be in the NFL. Winning, your team winning brings you together until election day. Sports don't bring people together. All right? Because there are NFL coaches that said Colin Kaepernick would be a starter in the NFL today. So if sports brought people together, then he would still have a job in the NFL. Sports don't bring people together. Sports mask a problem. That's all it does. You know what brings people together? What we're doing right now. I still have 85 people in here listening to me talk about racial stuff. Not racist, racial. And we're listening to each other. And we're talking to each other. So we can help each other grow as a people. Because I'm going to need white people to help me in my journey. Okay? It's just facts, man. You know what brings us together? Us. We can't believe on religion bringing us together. We can't believe on none of that bringing us together. What's going to bring us together is our mentality of thinking. Our mentality of thinking that I'm not better than you and you're not better than me. I love you guys, man. I'm going to end doing that, man. Please like, share, subscribe, and donate if you can. And I'm going to continue to be me. 100% real. All day, every day, man. Love you guys, man. I'm talking about what I want to talk about right now, Big Kane. Now, how about that? I'm out.